Over cold and wet, Swakopmund, Namibia. This is Marais speaking, and I'm talking about the book by Holistic Harmony, A Journey in Search of the All. The question that I get from everyone is, what is it all about? The book is basically the map through the rabbit hole, laying the groundwork towards my life experience for more than 50 years. So, for more than 50 years, I've accumulated information on every platform and in every discipline that I could lay my hands on to try to find out who am I? This map that I've created here in Biolistic Harmony is just that, it's a map. It's no definite answer to nothing. It is just addressing the questions. It is addressing the questions of who are you through multiple disciplines. That is energy. Energy is power, the power that created us. Now, everybody knows what energy can do. They know how to apply energy, they know how to generate energy, but nobody can really tell us what it is. Where does it come from? What and how is the first atom, the smallest one, hydrogen, created? And you ask anyone what is an atom, and they would tell you, oh, it's a proton, a neutron, and an electron. So, what does that mean? It means a plus one, a minus one equals a zero. So, what does that mean? Because here we are. You are looking at this video, I am making this video. So, what is this zero? What, what is happening in zero for us to be? That's just part of it. Sorry, what? Who are you? Meeting my altars. Why, me Lord? The wisdom of the ages, the sages. So we are looking at that. Burning bridges. We're looking at the Hermetica, the principles, the seven principles there that is structured throughout the life, the influence of the Hermetica on religions right through the world, alchemy, um, Christianity, Islamic. Um, so I'm just quickly running here through just the content of this book, the Kabbalistic thought, esoteric movements, the rebirth of alchemy, mind-body connection, comparisons and parallels. Then we look at the merging of minds. There's a lot of my own personal stories shared in here. We look at the mystics, the part of the heart. We look at philosophy, the part of the mind. We look at the theosophy, the part of the esoteric, which is like a combination. There's the way of one, where we look at the Christ consciousness, the Essenes, the gospel of peace. The language of love, forgiveness, and mercy, the circular river of time. Then I've got this very, very controversial chapter in here, God as DID. So this is not blasphemy, okay? What I'm trying to show here is through the flower of life, the interconnectedness, and what happens in the mind of people with MID and DID. There is a front, but you have a split inside. You've got alternative identities. And the reason why it happened and how it happened and the interconnectedness of it, these multiple personalities living in one body, sharing one mind, but each only at any time having one front in up front taking control. So that comes back to what's happening in our universe here. We are each and every one of us, one 8.5 billionth tiny little self of the accumulated one self. This self, the one, the all, just in human form, has been split up in this 8.5 billion tiny little selves. So, through the time, through the ages, as we have become more on the planet, we have become less in the consciousness that connects us to the self with a capital S. We have less of the knowledge, less of the magic, less of the connection. And through this splits, the bigger the splits became, the more isolated each and every one of us has become, because this energy levels between the universal conscious self and you, the individual self, has become so big. There is so many overlays, there is so many layers that for us to try to get to that connection, you like really have to work. The onion has become so big and the layers has become such a lot. So this is part of what I'm exploring in this book, is going through these layers. So there's Walter Russell there. Then we're looking at emotion, not just in emotion, what you are feeling, but the energy of motion. And we're looking at hydrogen, oxygen, water, air, fire, the five elements that makes up everything that we see. Yes, it goes more. We're looking at the seven chakras. We're looking at the stone circles of South Africa, archaeological sites, ancient civilization, sound, color, vibration, how it is all connected. Um, we're looking at biocentrism. That is a term coined by Dr. Robert Lanza in his books, Biocentrism and Beyond Biocentrism. Um, where he gives us a total new perspective on how and where we are in this universe. We look at the holistic model, how big that is, and the interconnectedness of everything. Then we take this whole journey, this whole energy creation back to nature. We are going back to the wisdom of the Druids, nature, healing, the ancient Druidic knowledge, that was lost to us through the Inquisition, and of course from the Druids we have to go to magic. What is magic? Um, Magic for the greater good, magic for, because it's all energy. When you say magic, most people throw across and they want to sprinkle you with the holy water. But people are so easy to reject something that they know nothing about. They've heard the word, they've got some connotations towards this word, and it's wrong, it's outside of my boundaries, I don't go there. Um, and then they judge on what they don't know. And you cannot judge on anything if you have not explored it, if you don't know what it is. And basically, at the end of the day, magic also just comes back to energy, because this whole world is magical. Um, every transformation of energy, from a seed dying in the ground to a flower that's growing, to a fruit from that one seed that when you cut it open gives you 100 new seeds from this same thing. How did it happen? That is all the transformation of energy. That is the magic of creation. Then there is a chapter on how to apply some of the principles that we have explored in the book in your own life. And then at the end of the day, chapter 19, Going Home, my personal journey, some of the truths that I have learned, and how to make your harmony in the spheres, your music, better, more melodious, how to change the ugly notes that doesn't fit in the symphony of your life and change it. And through a butterfly effect, if you take go to a big hurt, the farthest time in your mind where you can think of, and you change just that, the perspective on that, how it influences the total rest of your life. Then we have chapter 20, Sacred Geometry. This is the artwork from Quentin, from no, I've lost the word, sorry. Nature of Flowers. Nature of Flowers, Quentin Carpenter. Beautiful, beautiful hand drawn sacred geometry that I'm using right through the book. Um, so we've got a chapter on there. We've got more than 100 of his beautiful artworks in the book. And yeah, the epilogue. So 479 pages later, we have a map, just a map to try to navigate the rabbit hole of the question of who are you. Thank you for watching. And if you like my channel or this video, please subscribe to the channel. Like, share. I'm very, very new to this whole business. I've never been much on social media except for Facebook. I'm very old school. So at this stage, I am learning to navigate my way through this new rabbit hole, which is called social media. I am not very tech savvy, so this is also my first attempt with this kind of video. Please have mercy on me. I am sure that as we go along, it will get better. And I've just started a blog, a tiny little web page where I will share more of my other works, which is mostly Afrikaans, my native language, but there is some poetry in English too. There's a little script that I wrote, a little mystery, twist in the tail, that we will do something with later on. And then there's my other videos of me talking to myself, exploring the maps that I have created here. Because at the end of the day, I am not done with biolistic harmony. This is just the words on the page, and my journey has not ended with the publishing of the book. My journey with this book is only starting now, really. So you are welcome to join me. And love and blessings. And the sun is coming out. Swakop is getting hotter. See you soon.